Today we have Tanner Rutherford,
Hey everybody,
and we have a big treat because these two songs aren't even named. This is the premiere, right?
Yeah.
So first time VolTalk listeners get a very sneak peek of this awesome EP that's coming out soon. So be sure to take a listen. Tanner, take it away.
Thank you. Won't you sing that song for me? The piano's out of tune and missing keys. The piano's out of tune and missing keys. Won't you sing that song I know? We used to sing it fast, but sing it slow. We used to sing it fast, but sing it slow. Oh, I got an ugly premonition that something good is missing, like an empty tune. Oh, I wanna dance for just a minute, so turn off your television, I'll be there soon. Oh, remember under the dogwood trees, you were standing there in front of me. Didn't have to wonder what ought to be. Oh, I've got an ugly premonition that something good is missing, like an empty tune. Oh, I wanna dance for just a minute, so turn off your television, be there soon. Oh, I've been reading books I found that say love even though it hurts, but it couldn't hurt much worse. It couldn't hurt much worse. Won't you sing that song for me, so I remember how life's supposed to be, so I remember how life's supposed to be. Oh, I've got an ugly premonition that something good is missing, like an empty tune. Oh, I wanna dance for just a minute, so turn off your television, I'll be there soon. Oh, I got an ugly premonition that something good is missing, like an empty tune. Oh, I wanna dance for just a minute, so turn off your television, I'll be there soon. Oh, I'll be there soon. I'll be there soon. I'll be there soon. That was the first song on the new album that I'm working on. It should be released early January, and now I'm about to play the last song. Neither of them have names yet, but that's just how it goes. Darling, I was only being honest when I told you how I felt the other night. I'm sorry that we couldn't reach beyond this guessing game with labels and time. Sitting in that diner in the morning with my runny eggs and your burnt piece of bread. I wondered then if I would always love you. Now sometimes I wonder if I ever did. Love may stay for 100 years or just another day. All the same, I think love is a game that I can hold on to. I only wanted to love you like a strong wind. It's bursting through the Carolina pines, like the feeling that someday will be forgiven, like an hourglass that's laid down on its side. But we're subjects to the powers far beyond us, to the gods deriving the atoms in my head. Is my candle burning out into the darkness? We're joining a roaring fire in the air. Love may stay for 100 years or just another day. All the same, I think love is a game that I can hold on to. Love may stay for 100 years or just another day. All the same, I think love is a game that I can hold on to. Hold on to me. Hold on to me. Hold on to me. Hold on to me. Hold on to me.
Thank you so much, Tanner. That was awesome. And like you said, those are brand new songs. So y'all just got a special sneak peek, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. So how would you describe your sound to those who haven't heard you before?
I like to go for folk, futurism, shoegaze with a little bit of rock.
Wow.
I have a lot of influences,
Right.
and I kind of just try to play music, and so a lot of things can end up coming out. Sort of an alternative folk, rock sort of
Mix
deal.
all those words together.
Yeah.
Make a new genre.
Yeah, just throw them all together.
So speaking of influence, who are some of yours?
Wow, I'm influenced by a lot of people. One of the early ones was Paul Simon. I grew up listening to Paul Simon and Garfunkel, but especially Paul Simon solo stuff. Then more modern people that I'm really into, Connor Oberst, too. He played at Mill and Mine recently. His band was Bright Eyes. And then this one guy called Field Report, he was in a band with Justin Vernon, who's the frontman of Bon Iver, kind of before Bon Iver was
Right.
Bon Iver, and now he has his own project called Field Report. I just really like that because it's very literary, but also you can tell there's a focus on the music and just how it all fits together.
Right. So you released your EP in March, and it's called Hope and Lost Causes.
Yeah.
What was the overarching theme for that? Because that's a really deep title.
Yeah, it was. The third track on the EP was called St. Jude, and St. Jude is sort of the patron saint of hope and lost causes.
Okay.
And sort of the whole idea was looking at where do we try to find love. It's like we often look for love in the wrong places, and a lot of times even when we look in the right places, it feels like we kind of run into a brick wall. And the sort of hope and lost causes idea is that, like, even when we run into that brick wall, we have hope just because just because we can say that we have hope, that's hope. Like the fact that we can say hope, it like shows that there is some. And so that's kind of what I was getting into on that EP.
Okay, so it sounds like you kind of pull inspiration from like everyday life and
Yeah.
the trials and tribulations that come
Right.
with living.
Yeah.
So how was the transition from the Valley Opera to starting a solo career? Because you were originally with the Valley Opera, right?
Yeah. The Valley Opera, I started that project in, I think, 2014 maybe. And I did it for a few years. And it started out just kind of as a fun thing. Me and my friends were like, yeah, let's just do a band. And we really enjoyed it. We had some good times. I think kind of everybody had different things going on, and it just seemed to make sense for me to go solo. But the transition worked really well because during the Valley Opera time, I made a lot of connections with a lot of different musicians.
go.
So then it just got to the point, like I still do full band shows a lot. Actually, Tuesday I'm playing a full band show at Open Chord, opening for Sunseeker. It's a band from Nashville, I think, and they're really great. But I like the freedom to be able to do stuff just like this, where I just have me and the acoustic guitar.
Right.
And to be able to have full band sets where it doesn't feel like if this one person can't make it, then we can't do it at all. So it's really just been more freedom and sort of freedom of genre too, because the Valley Opera came to mean kind of this one specific brand of sort of pop Americana.
Right.
And it was fun, but I had written all the songs that I could write in that sort of groove, I guess.
Awesome. So what can fans expect on this new EP album? EP or album?
Album.
Full album, y'all.
Yeah.
Be on the look. That's probably why it's taking until January.
Yeah.
It'll be worth it. So what can fans expect from this album?
In some ways, it's kind of similar themes to the Hope and Lost Causes EP. But I think a lot of the songs I wrote at the same time that I was writing the songs for Hope and Lost
Okay.
Causes. And it's sort of, there were a lot of songs that I kind of had floating that didn't feel like they had a home. They didn't quite fit with anything else. And then kind of as I wrote a couple more songs, it rounded it out and it made it so the whole thing feels a little more coherent rather than being just kind of, hey, here's a bunch of songs.
Yeah.
But I want it to kind of feel like more of a journey. And we're going for more, we're writing like string, like orchestra parts and stuff like
wow.
that, and trying to, no promises on that, but we're working
Full
on
orchestra,
it.
go.
Yeah, just full orchestra. But yeah, we're trying to do a lot of things, and a lot of times, like the Hope and Lost Causes, I did totally alone.
Oh, wow.
It was just kind of me in my bedroom messing with stuff. And this, I'm making it a lot more of a community effort and bringing a lot of people into the process. So I'm excited for that.
For sure. I'm sure it's going to be awesome. You mentioned a live performance. Where can people find like a little schedule, and where can people listen to you live?
Yes.
Or listen to your music?
I have a website. It's tannerrutherfordmusic.com. And you can also, usually I post things on Instagram, just at Tanner Rutherford Music.
Follow him.
And then, yeah, follow me. And then Facebook, just kind of all those
Tanner
places.
Rutherford.
Yeah, like I said, yeah, I have that show coming up on Tuesday.
Okay.
And then some other things in the works, but that's kind of the immediate thing right now. So.
Awesome. Well, be sure to check him out. And I know I'm excited for the album in January. We'll probably have him back on to play some more songs for that.
That'd be great.
Yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching this episode of VolTalk. That's all we have for you tonight, but be sure to tune in next week for more segments, more musical guests, and more featured guests. See you next week.